This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, flag, come to that. Food is mine. Not here. Easy, easy.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Third and long for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a give, right side. Right. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Down. 10 Lobo. Smooth. Game situation. Let's go. Boys, 58, Mike. Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
Here's Turner to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
3 yards on that last run. So here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, blue ready, green, triple team.
Off the play fake, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A toss play, Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right, 58, right there. Look at me. Zipper. Big rip.
Operating from the gun. Turner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Come on, QB, come on. 58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Yo, 5.
Turner throwing on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. That interception sets them up. Beautifully, already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Green, come on. Come on. Run back. Twist the mic right here. We go right foot. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Yo, go. Go. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Shoot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Shift. Hard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On the bus. Go.
First and 10 at the
58, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
On first down, Turner nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw. Turner, that's caught. It's Malone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. To throw is Turner on third down. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Alpha. Watch safety. Go. Safety's creeping. Check, look at me. Door. Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Black 25.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Turner going up top. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game, so they've got to weigh things about who's behind him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. James has got it, complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5. Little short pass to James. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hookup to Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Jameis to throw it. Yeah, he's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jim. Wait. Jim. Slam. Here we go, even. Flip it. Delta. Let we go.
On first and 10, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
They still playing soft. Wait.
This is Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Johnson running right, and he's got room. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
2nd and 11. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a knock.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Just like that.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Undercrush. Mike 40.
Winston. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That is caught. It's Perriman. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Jameis now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, Haywood!
It's second and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, high 7. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 5.
Now Turner on 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Turner. Open man there is Malone. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Turner now throwing on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
No. Greystone, travel.
Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Lions take over 1st and 10
go
at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And here's Turner, operating from the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Turner on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, stop. Even. Sonic.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 50 yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Final score, Buccaneers 23, Lions 3.